Hey, how's it going? Glad to see you again. Doofnack95 here, joined by...
Book Nerd Knowledge, and we're here to talk about your theories from the comments.
Yes, this one in relation to the final entries of Marvel Hornets. And basically we asked you to predict how the finale would happen, what's going to go down, and we are going to read off your theories and talk about whether we like them or not and their viability. And in order to avoid any misinterpretation of your names, we're just not going to say them. We're going to post them in annotations, so you will still be fully credited, but we just do not want to butcher your names, so I hope you appreciate that. Okay, so the first one. This one is going to be a really obscure theory, but what if the only way for Tim to figure out where Alex is to go masking mode? Now, personally, I think that's a cool theory.
I think it's cool too.
That would be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Especially because we haven't really seen true masking in a while. But the one thing I think that could possibly hinder that is that they would have to relate to the audience that is why he had to go masky to do that. And it seems like it would take a while to build that plot thread, and I don't know if they're going to commit to it. What do you think?
Yeah, and isn't the mask in the college building or whatever?
The last we saw it, I believe it was on that campus.
So I don't think they're going to include that again, so that seems like a far stretch there.
But hey, the mask could be anywhere because they teleported, so...
No, that's true.
Could have burned with the house, who knows?
Oh no.
So, thank you for that theory. Next one. The makers, Troy, Joseph, and Tim, have said that Marvel Hornets will end before the 5-year anniversary of Marvel Hornets starting up. I'm expecting only one more, probably 20-minute entry, if not, then 2 more entries tops. I don't know. I think a 20-minute finale could happen. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to wrap up, but I don't know. I feel like there could be multiple entries left. I would say 3 tops, 2 probably the optimal number.
Yeah, I would think that too. I just don't think a big chunky entry is going to be the end, but you never know. We've had up to 15 minutes, I think, on entries, right? So
Yeah.
it's possible. It's not a far stretch.
I don't know. It's. Do they want to go back to the roots and go back to really short entries and kind of finish up that way, or do they want to do the typical finale? Because all the finale entries for the different seasons have been rather long, especially the season 2 finale. It was about 14 minutes, I believe. Yeah. Okay, next theory. Thanks for that one, by the way. I think the series will not make it to 100 entries. What I presume is 5 more entries at the most. It's even possible it will end in the next few entries. But yeah, Brian will come back, but I hope they don't just pointlessly spend 2 episodes just trying to track down Alex. I went straight to the point. It's time for the final showdown, and everyone knows it. Yeah, I think you hit that one pretty spot on.
Yeah, we don't want pointless stuff in the next 2. I mean, we want some good stuff because it's the end.
Like we said in the previous review, that they got to answer the questions now. Too many hanging plot threads to spend time doing anything else, especially setting up new mysteries. We don't want We don't want that.
No, none of that.
So I think you're spot on with that one. I don't know if it'll go quite to 5 more entries. Seems like a bit of a stretch. So we'll see. All right, thank you for that. Next one. When you said that the Ark wasn't just Jay dying, a theory popped into my mind. What if the Ark is the place where dead people go? The place from entry 65 and 83. And Hoodie and Maskey wanted to die because it's the only way to escape the operator. To the Ark's video Decay, he says, "He will lead me to you, lead me to death, lead me to the Ark." Hoodie knew he would die. And that you're using this as a reference to the Ark's Squadron, Am I the Third, in that video. And also, Hoodie knew Alex would kill Jay and lead him to the Ark. Find Alex, find the Ark. I think you could be very spot on with that. I guess the Ark, in a way, would be metaphorical, but in a way, it would also be physical. I could see it going that route, and it's a pretty logical conclusion, I think. What do you think?
I could see it that way, yeah. I mean, makes sense.
It's a theory that I've thought about that before, but I think it's very possible, but I don't know if I want to believe that. But it makes a lot of sense. So there's a lot of credibility to your theories. So thank you for that one. And next theory. My guess, next entry will be from the tunnel, and the final chapter will be in the hospital. We will definitely be seeing Brian/Hoodie again, although Tim popping up as Masky again at least one last time could be a possibility. As to the finale, Jay will come back somehow and be the one to kill Alex, since it started with the two of them. And that's how it's got to end. The last shot of the series will be the operator. They've thrown so many loops, it's hard to say for sure what could happen, but either way, it's going to be worth it. Yeah. Tim popping up as Masky seems to be something that people commonly want.
I think people really want that, but I don't know. I don't really see it happening.
I don't know.
But I don't know.
Could go either way.
It really could.
Yeah.
It really could. I mean, I think it would be cool though.
Yeah.
I really do.
Especially with
it's been so long.
Especially with that first theory with him needing to be Masky to find Alex, because it would be hard to set that up. But like, if Masky knew some things that Tim didn't, that would be really awesome.
It would just be like such a struggle for him because he's trying not to be Masky, and then like he has to do it to find Alex. It would just be, I don't know, it would be really cool. I think.
Now Jay coming back, I feel like is also possible. I mean it's fiction, anything's possible, but I think Jay coming back is something I speculated since entry 80 happened.
Since he died.
I feel like it would be justice if he's the one to kill Alex.
Yeah.
But who knows? We got.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are stepping up to the plate to want to kill Alex. So I mean.
Yeah, there's probably a line.
Yeah. So I mean.
There was, and then
it was, and then well, that happens.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Okay. Next theory. Thank you for that one, by the way. I think Tim will end up getting a gun and will surely injure Alex. I hope Jay and Brian come back, but if Tim isn't in his Masky mode, I'm not sure how Brian will communicate to Tim. Well, I think it's time they broke some barriers, because we've never really seen Hoodie or Brian as to the Ark really say anything.
Yeah.
So we don't really know how that would happen, so it would be a new experience. So I don't think we have to have Tim to be Masky, but he could, But if he is, how is Masky going to relay that information?
Right.
I mean, that would be the thing that I would be curious about. Tim getting a gun, I feel that would be the best thing. But there's a common thread with protagonists in Marvel Hornets, and they don't do things that make sense. If they were smart, they would have called the cops and had these murders brought to the light already, but they didn't because it's fiction.
I don't know, and if Tim's turning Masky or anything like that, well, like everybody wants him to, I don't know if he needs a gun. I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't think, but whatever.
I don't know. I mean, what's the worst could happen?
Kill Alex.
I mean, killing himself might be a service to society anyway.
I don't know at this point.
So, I don't know. I hope it happens. Thank you for your theory. Next one. I think it'll be at the tunnel, like you said. It's a linear area, one way to get in and out. Tim will somehow be teleported to the operator's dimension, and we'll find Brian in some way. I'm skipping over a lot of details because I'm still thinking about this as I write it. Tim will get minimal communication with Brian because, like you said, he's a little crazy, but Brian might just reveal what the Ark is. I'm still speculating, and I'll post more. Yeah, I think there's a lot of merits to what you said, especially since a lot of them are our ideas. So, glad you agree.
Yeah.
As to what the Ark is, I really do hope that is revealed through Brian and not just by a passing mention from Alex or something like that. That would be kind of lame.
Yeah, I think it needs to be through Brian, like Brian/Woody. So
Yeah. But again, that makes me also think to possibly death being the key to the arc, and the arc actually being the operator's realm or dimension or whatever it is that all these bodies are going to. I think that's an extremely likely theory. The more I think about it, a little bit hard to accept after all we've seen, but definitely very viable. So, thank you for that theory. And final one. An entry much like 81 that documents a fruitless search by Tim in one of the locations mentioned. Then an upload from To the Ark with a clue as to Alex's location, indicating that either Brian is still alive or that it was someone else to begin with. Tim responds to the To the Ark clue in the entry that follows. Then the final entry documenting the confrontation with Alex. One of them is taken by Slenderman. If it's Tim, then the series ends there. If it's Alex, then there's an epilogue video of some kind filmed in the same way that the introduction video was. Long scenic shots with Tim's narration. By the way, aren't we getting close to the 5th anniversary? I'd be surprised if they didn't commemorate that somehow. Why, yes we are. I believe it's in June.
Yes. And they want to end it by then.
Yes.
So, when in June? Or is it July?
I think it's June, but I don't know.
I don't know. That seems pretty close if they want to end it in June.
Yeah. Who knows?
Don't know.
They don't do anything on time anymore.
Nah, that's right.
They really
That's
don't.
right.
I don't know about the long, fruitless search. If that happens, it's going to be part of the entry where he actually finds him, I have a feeling. Unless in that entry, he gets some sort of clue.
I don't think we have time for long and fruitless.
Yeah, you're at the point in the series where you just can't really have anything
Filler entry.
Yeah, not just filler entry, but filler in any part of the entry.
Yeah, right.
You just can't have it. I don't see them ending the series with, kind of Alex just winning and the series ending there. I don't think that'll
Tim
happen.
is taken by the operator.
I'm not saying we're gonna get a happy ending, but I just don't think it's gonna be quite that clean cut. But I agree, we're gonna get some sort of driving footage. That'll be the end of the series.
Of course, it has to be.
I'm calling it right now. They're gonna bookend it. They started the introduction. You had driving footage. We're gonna end with driving footage.
That's right.
It doesn't matter if there's nobody left alive. Somebody's gonna be driving. Somebody will have that camera set up in the car. It will happen. It will happen. So you heard it here first. But thank you for all your theories and speculation. I hope you enjoyed our analysis of all these, and I hope you continue to watch Marble Hornets for whatever the duration is left, and I hope you keep watching these reviews. Of course, subscribe to her.
Subscribe to him.
Yes.
Yeah, totally. 2
uh,
different channels.
Yes.
2 different channels.
Yes.
For their knowledge, do FNAF
And
95.
the review for the next entry will be on her channel.
My channel.
Yes, will be linked in the description as well.
Yep.
And if it should so happen to be the final entry, then what will happen is we will do a video which will be like a series wrap-up. And that'll basically, we'll talk about what we figure out in the finale in relation to the rest of the series. And kind of just connect things that we see if there are anything or any things that we can connect.
Right.
Because there's been a lot of stuff in this series and a lot of different twists and turns, and we want to see if we can make sense of it all. So, hope to see you there. See you next time.